Hey guys, welcome back to another AI tutorial, and in this video we're going to be checking out Framepack AI for video generation. Now recently we got a wrapper for Framepack in ComfyUI, and if you want to generate videos using really low VRAM, if you don't have enough memory on your GPU, you can do that in ComfyUI using Framepack wrapper. Now, Framepack is a really efficient way of organizing and interpolating between different AI generated images to create a video. And as you can see over here, Framepack can process very large number of image frames even with a 13 billion parameter models on laptop grade GPUs. Now, if you scroll a bit down, you can see that they're claiming it can run on RTX 30 series, 40 series, 50 series really easily, and they're claiming you can generate up to 1 minute length of video using only 6 gigabytes of VRAM, which is really good. If you're using a Windows system, there's also a custom application built specifically for it, or you can also run it on automatic 1111 like this, but we're going to be doing it on Comfy UI as usual. So the setup process for this is really simple. We're going to start right away. First, I want you to go to this link over here. This link will be down in the description box below. Click here on this code button, and I want you to copy this link. We're gonna clone this in our ComfyUI custom nodes folder. We're gonna go to our ComfyUI installation directory. We're gonna go here, and in custom nodes we're gonna clone this over here. I'm gonna open up a terminal over here. I only have one custom node installed, which is a ComfyUI manager, but we're gonna clone it. You're gonna write git clone, and then you're gonna paste that link over here and just click on enter. Next up, as you can see, we have this folder here. We're gonna go inside this folder over here, and we're gonna install these requirements. So I'm gonna change the directory, and I'm gonna write pip install -r requirements.txt. Now this is gonna install all the required dependencies. Okay, so now the custom dependencies and the custom nodes have been installed. Now we need some models to run this. You can find those models and custom files from this link over here. I will also have this in the description. A lot of these models, as you can see, are similar to those of the Hanyuan video. So if you have followed my Hanyuan video tutorial, you will not have to install these models again. You can simply use those files. But if you don't have those files, you can simply follow along this tutorial. So first up, we're going to go to this link, and we're going to install all the files in these folders. So first up, let's go to ClipVision. We only have one file over here, and we're going to download this to our ComfyUI directory. Let's go back to ComfyUI folder. Once you are in ComfyUI folder, I want you to go to models, and then in ClipVision we're gonna install that file over here. Let's open up a new terminal over here and install that file. I'm gonna write. Okay, so we were installing this file in ClipVision folder. Similarly, we're gonna go back to model folder now, and we're gonna install the next file, which is, let's go back, diffusion model. Now here, as you can see, we're gonna pick the Hanyuan image to video model, and we're gonna install this in our ComfyUI models directory under diffusion models folder. As you can see, I already have that installed over here. I'm not gonna do it again. Next up, let's go back. For text encoders, you're gonna need this one, and you can choose the other one. You can choose between these two depending upon how much memory you have available. I'm gonna go with FP16. I'm gonna download this first. Let's go back to models folder, and we're gonna install it in text encoders. Where is that? Here in this folder. Let's go here. Once that is installed, we're gonna go back and we're gonna install the next file. Lastly, you're also gonna need to install this one if you haven't done so. So I don't have this file. I'm gonna install it here. This is the same file that we use in Flux as well. So if you have that installed, you don't need to install it again. We're gonna install the next one now, which is the VAE file. Okay, once all of these files are ready, we're gonna launch ComfyUI, and we're gonna open up the workflow. So I'm gonna launch my ComfyUI now. When loading up the workflow, if you get an error message like this, which generally happens with a fresh install of ComfyUI, if you don't have these nodes previously installed, you can go to ComfyUI Manager and simply click on Install Missing Custom Nodes. and a bunch of those nodes will show up over here that have not been installed in your system before. You can simply click on all of them and you can install them. It'll take some time, and once it's done you can simply restart your ComfyUI and those errors should just disappear. Sometimes you might face this issue where the nodes specific to Framepack sampler have still not been downloaded. Even if you go back here, you try to install missing custom nodes, this won't work. You need to install the Hunyuan Framepack nodes for this. So go to ComfyUI Manager and go to this custom nodes manager, and here I want you guys to search for this node. So we're gonna download this one, ComfyUI Framepack HY, and I'm gonna click on install. Okay, so you can see that I've installed this node and everything is working fine now. All the nodes have been installed. Now we just need to make sure all the models are in place, and then we can start generating some videos. So this model is in our ClipVision folder. If we go back to Jupyter Lab, it's in ComfyUI models ClipVision folder, and all the other models we downloaded, we need to make sure we have them over here. Now you can add your start image over here, and you can add your ending image over here, and this AI will interpolate between these two images. Here you can get a general idea of what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get a video of this family having picnic and then the camera panning up towards the sky. So let's see if this AI model is able to pull this off. These two images are getting resized and then they're getting encoded and fed into this node over here. So here's the start latent and here's the end latent image, and here you can see the results. Honestly, I'm really impressed with the results. Here you can see the camera panning up towards the sky. You can also add your prompt in more detail if you want to, like the motion of all the characters in this video is a bit, I would say they're not moving at all almost. You can add more context about this scene and you can explain it to the AI in more detail, or here in this prompt window over here I've just written a simple prompt. You can add in as much detail as you want to, but this is the AI. I'm gonna have a link to this workflow in the description as well, and let me know if you're facing any issues with this workflow. I'm gonna try my best to help you in the comment section down below. And yeah, thanks for watching.